Hi, welcome back. Certainly glad you could join us today. I thought today we'd do a painting that just has a lot of color in it, one that'll make you feel good inside. We'll go right up here in the sky and just do something like that. That's all there is to it. Just make little crisscross strokes, something like that. Okay, now without cleaning the brush, I'll go right into a little bit of yellow ochre. Just right into it. Don't even have to clean the brush. Little yellow ochre, it's sort of a golden color. There. Once again, without cleaning the brush, a little touch of the bright red. Be careful with the bright red. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color, but it is so strong. 1 tube would turn the whole Atlantic Ocean red. Be very careful with it. Don't need much. Now then, I just want to sort of dance this around a little bit. Just let it play and bounce here and there and there and here. There. Just wherever. Some blue against the green, or the yellow here, or we'll get green. Then we'll wash the brush. That's the most fun part of this whole procedure. Shake it off. Now then, today, let's put some clouds up here in the sky. Put a little bright red with it. Shoot, let's make a firecracker, sparkler. Go up in here. Maybe in our world there lives a big old cloud right up in here. It just sort of floats around, has a good time all day. You know, clouds are one of the freest things in nature, I believe. So just let them go. Shoot, let them have fun. Just decide where these clouds live in your world and put them in. Whatever. Something about like that. And you can fluff it a little bit, blend it. Much of that bright red on there. There. See, this blender is so soft, you can just get in here and work a little touch of the phthalo blue maybe. Ooh, that's nice. Be careful that you don't hit that yellow though. Or we'll a little bit of bright red and white again. And maybe up here in our sky, let's just put, while we have this old brush working so well, let's just put the indication of some little floaters around in here. Just enough to break it up. Wherever. You make the decision. But isn't that brush fantastic for doing things like that? Or you can paint right over that. And maybe, let's go up in here. All right, let's do this. Let's put a nice dark cloud in here. That contrast it'll sparkle. It'll absolutely sparkle. Got a little bump that lives right there. Nation. All kinds of things. Back to my little blender. Now then, just softly blend this a little. Happening down here, just take that color that you picked up and use it. That's where the blender brush really works well. And sometimes you can take a little of that bright red and white, and you can put a few little highlights up here just to dull everything down so it's not quite as distinct. A few little areas right along in here somewhere. Maybe in our world, maybe the sun lives right behind that big cloud there. So we can just, I want this to be very bright. I'm just going to go right over that and I'll put it back in if I decide I want it, because we don't make mistakes. There. Now, we can take on and around something like that. I'm going to put in several little clouds here. You know, one of the earlier shows, I showed the biggest squirrel that I had ever seen. I'm going to put him up and let you see him again while I'm just going to be dropping in some of these little things. I won't do anything you don't see. But this rascal is something else. I have never seen a squirrel this big. She's turned him loose several times and he won't go away. He's sort of like one of my squirrels that I have. I keep turning him loose too and he comes back. But now this squirrel's big enough, he knocks on the door and comes on in. A little roll of paint, and let's have a little mountain first. Maybe we'll do a couple mountains. We'll have one that lives far away. This little mountain, he lives way back there, almost to the edge of nowhere. There, we just drop him on. Pull it. Just pull it. Go up here, and here's a mountain I don't want it to get too big. I like to paint big mountains, and I sort of have to physically restrain myself sometime. There we go. There we go. Just blending that out, zinging right across there. Tiny little amount. There it goes. Zoom. There it goes. A little bit more. Zoom right there. And I'm just going to blend it down. Have a little, yep. Just touch, pull down. Maybe there's just a little footy hill, little color. Decide where you want reflections to be. Pull them down. Like that. Maybe in our world, there is now, maybe there's a little tree, happy little tree, and he lives right there. There he comes. This would be very dark, though. With this kind of sky, you'd almost have silhouettes here. Little tree here and be, big one. Gotta have one big tree. There. There we go. Big old tree, big strong tree. He lives right up here. Looks out over this gorgeous, gorgeous scene. Something like that. Green, dark green, dark green, dark green. And we'll come right along here and there and there and here. Some little highlights. So I'm just going to put the indication here and there. Not much. Not much. A little bit of highlight on some of these trees. Just enough so you know there's a little green over here too. Darker, darker, darker down here toward the base. All right, maybe we'll have a little path right there. Finish this one, call it a day. I've certainly enjoyed our time together, and I hope you try this one. From all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting, and God bless, my friend.